Alright, so let's take a look at some of these homework problems. Try to pick some good ones here. On page 573, let's see what we have here. Number 29 looks kind of easy. 31, might have trouble with that one. Alright, so let's see here. I'll do 31. 33 is easy. 35 is easy. 37, yeah, you're probably not going to like 39. Alright, so I'll do those two in the book, and then I'll take a look at 9-4, practice 9-4. So 31 was x over x squared plus 2x plus 1 minus x plus 2 over x plus 1. And then we have minus 3x over x plus 1. And then number 39 says 1 over x plus 2 plus 1 over x minus 5. And the whole thing is being divided by 2x squared minus x minus 3 divided by x squared minus 3x minus 10. Okay, so let's see if we could figure these out here. By we, I mean our collective energy. So I know it's just me talking, but I know you're watching this and you're giving me the motivation to do this. So thank you very much. First thing we have to do is we have to factor over here. This is going to be x plus 1 times x plus 1 minus x plus 2 over x plus 1 minus 3x over x plus 1. So it looks like for 31, the least common denominator would be x plus 1 times itself. So I need to multiply this one by x plus 1 over x plus 1. I need to multiply this one by x plus 1 over x plus 1. Let's see what we get. The whole thing would be being divided by x plus 1 times x plus 1. But the numerator would be x minus x plus 2 times x plus 1 minus 3x times x plus 1. So I don't like that line. Make it a little straighter. Let's distribute at the top, and we'll see if there's any kind of canceling out we could do. I'm going to leave this minus sign here. It can be x squared plus 1x plus 2x is plus 3x plus 2 minus 3x squared minus 3x all over the denominator. Let's distribute further. Distribute the negative 1. We never distribute the bottom, the denominator. Just write it like that, a little less writing. Let's combine our like terms. Negative x squared minus 3x squared is negative 4x squared. X minus 3x minus 3x is negative 6x plus 1 is negative 5x. We have the minus 2. Alright, so this was for number 31. And for 31, that's the right answer. So that's how you do something like that, not a big deal. For 39, we have to get a common denominator on top. And it looks like our least common denominator is going to be x plus 2 times x minus 5. Multiply this one by x plus 2 over x plus 2. Multiply this one by x minus 5 over x minus 5. So the top turns into 1 times x minus 5 plus 1 times x plus 2, all divided by x plus 2 times x minus 5. And we're going to be dividing by the bottom, so I'm just going to write multiplying by the reciprocal. X squared minus 3x minus 10, we'll have to factor that, and we'll factor 2x squared minus x minus 3. So I'm going to distribute the top, x minus 5 plus x plus 2. I'm going to factor out the top here, x, let's see here, I think that's plus 2 and minus 5. This would be 2x. Could use the AC method. I'm just going to be a little bit faster here. 3 and 1. have to get negative 1, so if that's negative 3x, this would be positive 2x. That would get it done. So right away I could see that the x plus 2 and the x plus 2 cancels, the x minus 5 and the x minus 5 cancels. Let's see what we're left with. This would be 2x minus 3 divided by 2x minus 3 times x plus 1. That is technically a factor at the top. I mean, we can multiply by 1, but cancel these out, and we're just left with 1 over x plus 1 as the answer. That's how you would do something like that. All right, what else did I ask you to do? Pick a couple on practice 9-4, 10 to 12. All right, let's see here. I got the book on my lap. For 9-4, I asked you to do 10 to 12. All right. So number 10 and number 12 look kind of the same thing. So I'll do number 10. Number 10, it says n plus 5 minus 12 over n plus 1, all divided by n plus 9 over n plus 1 minus 5 over n, so that'll be fun. We'll get a common denominator on top and bottom. Denominator. What did I say? Blah, 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 blah. Alright, I'm being silly here. And let's see. We'll do number 11 also. Number 11, it says 2 over x minus y plus 1 over x plus y, the whole thing divided by 1 over x minus y. Remember, you are having quiz later today. And let's see here. I could put this over 1, and then my common denominator on top would have to be n plus 1 over n plus 1. In the denominator, so let me write this down here. The LCD on top would be n plus 1. In the denominator, the LCD looks like it would be n times n plus 1. This is its own factor, this is its own factor. So I'd have to multiply this by n plus 1 over n plus 1, and this by n over n. So let's see what this turns into. The top would be n plus 1 times n plus 5 minus 12, all divided by n plus 1. And then we're going to be dividing this whole thing by n times n plus 9 minus 5 times n plus 1, all divided by common denominator of n times n plus 1. I'm going to start distributing. This will be n squared plus 6n plus 5 minus 12 over n plus 1. I'm going to keep, change, flip. Distribute here. This would be n squared plus 9n minus 5n minus 5. Try to simplify here. N squared plus 6n minus 7. So that's going to factor some more. That's going to factor some more. And this would be plus 7 minus 1. It's kind of fun once you get the hang of it. I mean, not as much fun as going to a Taylor Swift concert or riding a horse, but fun for like math. N plus 5 times n minus 1. So the n plus, let's see here, the n plus 1s would cancel, the n plus n minus 1s would cancel, and we're just left with n times n plus 7 divided by n plus 5. That would be the answer. All right, one more. All right, so on top it looks like the LCD, we definitely need a factor of x plus y and x minus y. So I'm going to multiply this one by x minus y over x minus y, this one by x plus y over x plus y, and let's see what this turns into. Where the top is going to be 2 times x plus y plus 1 times x minus y, all divided by x plus y times x minus y. That's the whole top, and we're going to be dividing by the bottom. So let's go ahead and simplify. Distribute, so 2x plus 2y plus x minus y divided by x plus y times x minus y. Keep, change, flip. So we could right away cancel these. See what the top does. This would be 3x plus y over x plus y. I think that's it. Let me just check the notes here. 3x plus y over x plus y is correct. All right, so that's your homework. If you have any questions, of course, you can email me. You can leave a comment. Please do this quiz. Submit it by midnight tonight. And have a really nice spring break.